Family Guy, Back to the Multiverse, the game. This is a Family Guy game, and I think most people can already figure out what this game is going to be to them. This game is total fan service. It's if you don't like Family Guy, you're not gonna like this game. If you love Family Guy, you still may hate this game. But I'm gonna give it a sideways.
Oh wow, I was expecting down.
Yeah. Let's do this level. This is the one we saw at E3. It's not a good game. It's a lot like the Simpsons game. So if you're a huge Family Guy fan, you may enjoy this. Now, $60 for this is insane. Do not buy this for $60. Let's be very clear about that. This is going to go down in price very, very quickly. And I'm not as big of a fan of Family Guy as I am of The Simpsons. But I really like Family Guy. But, like, you know, the Simpsons game that we played and really enjoyed playing is just filled with, like, tons of references to the show.
Yeah.
Tons of Simpsons humor. And it's the same thing for this. It's like they choose kind of a shitty story to get you through to all these different environments that are familiar to you if you're a big fan of the show. And then you kill a bunch of shit.
That sounded like
it's kind of funny.
Inconceivable.
I'm pretty sure it is him. That's him in the show. I would imagine that they got him to do it for the game as well. I forget that guy's name.
The voices are all legit.
Voices are all legit. Apparently the writers from the game, or from the show, helped out with this. And I mean, so much of it is just references to the show, which is what made the Simpsons game awesome. But no one would say that the Simpsons game was a good game.
No.
Like, it's fan service, right?
Yeah. So you're sniping Amish people.
Sniping the Amish. There's tons of collectibles in this game. It's not super long. 10 levels. That'll probably take about 20 to 30 minutes on average each, your first time through. And it's not, it's not particularly well designed. Like, you will get lost at places, like kind of like a Lego game, actually. Like, it's just not well designed.
It's not always obvious what you're missing.
Right. It's frequently not obvious what you're missing. Let's see. There's tons of guns. You play as, and I think it's jump in anytime co-op. You want to try?
Sure.
Yeah, grab that controller, plug it in.
Jump in anytime.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's split screen co-op. Tons of collectibles, tons of little side gags, tons of little things to look at. Jokes that you would miss if you don't, like, read the posters on the wall, kind of thing.
So you'd get more out of it than me.
Are you not a fan of Family Guy?
No, I just don't read every poster on the wall.
Oh, see? Like, that says horse fuel, and it's just...
All right, I'm Stewie.
There, you're Stewie. Yeah, and, like, tons of collectibles if you like doing that, and there's not a big incentive to actually do that.
Friendly fire.
Is there really?
Well, it looked like I got it.
Yeah, there is friendly fire. I think Stewie's actually better. I like him. Like, they have
You
different
get to
weapons.
choose between them?
Yeah. Well, I can't now, but when you're playing by yourself, you do. And, like, they have... the weapons are kind of not that funny, I guess, but like, you get unlimited power-ups where Brian drinks a beer and then he, like, shoots weapons faster and stuff. And, like, has more strength or something. And then that takes a minute to recharge. And some of the grenades and stuff they find. So, like, Brian has a Molotov cocktail. It's like a handle of whiskey that he can throw. Then you also find these, like, secondary grenades. Like, I just found the Wild Wacky Inflatable Tube Guy grenade. And then he'll box people that come up to him.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like things like, the Milk Saloon. So this is a good rental if you really like Family Guy. I think that's...
A good drink along?
No, because I'm not as big of a
Not
fan.
for us. Do your own.
Do your own drink along, yes.
DYODA.
Right. Yeah, you know, like the graphics don't even look that sharp. Like there's a lot of aliasing on the kind of edges of the characters as you're running around. Like the side of
Wow,
Brian.
I have an arrow in my head.
Yeah, you know, it's not a super well polished game. No one.
Oh god, I'm
Like
dying.
you'd have to be crazy to. I mean, and I think anybody who realizes that this is a game, as soon as they read the title, they're like, oh, it's a Family Guy game, so it couldn't possibly be good. You know, like look at the sun up there. He's got sunglasses on.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's funny, right? Like, and I guess I haven't seen every Family Guy episode because I don't know if that's a reference to a
What's
joke in
Peter
the show.
doing? He's yanking off.
See? And like, you know, the characters, they're always spread throughout the level and they always have like a one-liner. You know, but compared to The Simpsons that had tons and tons of unique dialogue, this does not have as much unique dialogue. Like you'll hear the characters repeat themselves a lot. Like if you just stood there and listened to Peter for a while, he would say that same thing. He would not change up what he says at all. He just keeps saying that same butter, 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 yummy, yummy, yummy over and over again. Where we're supposed to go. Objective. Here we go. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the buttered up deaf guy. And you know, like the Amish farm with a little iPhone looking map pin in there.
pin.
Yeah.
Drop a pin.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we got to meet the guy who made this game.
We did, actually. He was
was
a really nice
awkward.
guy. Yeah, because he's like, so do you guys like Family Guy? Like, yeah.
Do you
I
know
watch it all the time.
Back to the
Oh, we-
Multiverse episode? We're like, no.
Don't think
I
so.
don't know. I don't know episodes by name.
Yeah. Like, I feel like I've seen them all. Or I had at one point a couple of years ago. I definitely haven't now.
I don't just scare crows, you know. Ladybugs would crap if they saw me out here.
So it's just tons of stupid one-liners. It's funny, it's entertaining, but it's not a $60 game
Okay.
by any means.
Well, that's better than I expected.
It's better than I expected in that it actually has the humor. If it didn't have the humor and it wasn't total fan service, just like the Simpsons game, it would suck ass. Like if they tried to create something
New.
unique, you know, like yeah, new. If they tried to write their own Family Guy jokes, I don't think it would have been very good at all.
Yeah.
Brian, that barn must be where they're building Bertram's secret weapon.
So we gotta burn down all of these. Oh, yeah, you know, like there's a leveling up system that's pretty not half-assed, but it's just not very interesting. Like you get money in all the levels, and you can spend that money on like permanent weapon and health upgrades, and like how many grenades you can carry and stuff like that. And it's not something like. I feel like they had a checkbox that they had to include something like that because it doesn't really add much depth at all. Because the whole game is just, I mean, it's not difficult at all. Like it's not. You'll die a lot, and when you die, you just go back 20 seconds, and the checkpointing's good, so it's not like the enemies respawn that you had killed between the checkpoint and your death. So it's just it very slightly pushes you back, which is good because I mean it's not a game that should be difficult,
No.
you know.
It should be fun.
It should be fun, and it is. It's just dumb, you know. It's dumb fun. It's
Yeah.
not. It's empty calories, I guess is the best way to put it. If you really like Family Guy, you will like this game. Oh, I ran out of ammo.
I'm just pressing buttons.
You know, and like there's things in the environment you can shoot, like shoot out those bees' nests and they'll fall down and the bees will fly around and kill the Amish for you. But I mean, that's such a rudimentary thing compared to the high level of environment interaction that you get in Hitman or something.
I picked up a
Or
boom
Assassin's.
bear.
Oh yeah, so hit left bumper to throw that.
Oh wow. That
Yeah,
just
like-
murdered that guy.
Yeah, so like one of my power-ups is I just threw Joe, and he's like shooting people for me now. And then he can throw this little jack in the box. and then he'll shoot stuff. Ooh, that's a health pack. I want that. You can throw a bottle of Ipecac, and they just start throwing up constantly. Anybody that's like in the explosion radius of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so like if there's a boss or something, or like a tough enemy that you're trying to kill, you throw the bottle of Ipecac at them. Oops, ow. And then they just keep throwing up. And then you shoot them while they're kind of incapacitated. I mean, it's not complex combat, which I think I've made pretty clear.
Yeah. Dumb fun.
Yeah, it's a dumb, fun co-op game. So what do you think like the price point for something like this would be if you had to buy it? 30? I was gonna say 20. I think the price is gonna drop insanely.
I'd say
quick on
30
this.
new, and then like maybe have a sale, for like 15.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say like 20 at the absolute. Okay, 30 if you're a huge Family Guy and you really want to play this, because the price will come down really fast on this.
They didn't even put out a trailer for this game.
No, like that's the quality of this game, and what they're expecting from reviewers for this is, they did not
even,
release.
Tell anyone it's coming out.
Right, there is zero PR for this. They don't want game review sites reviewing this. Like I would almost bet that they did not send review copies of this out to reviewers. They didn't release a single trailer for this. I'm surprised we even got to see this at E3.
Yeah.
Like it was completely buried. They had it was like it was like a tiny little office right next to 5 offices of Call of Duty, or like little rooms where they were showing off with huge TVs and immersive surround sound systems. And then like wedged between Call of Duty and the Transformers game and Skylanders was like one little thing for Family Guy. But
And we saw it.
we got to see
And
it.
we got an appointment.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you can just keep running around and killing stuff. I'll complete the objectives.
Okay.
And like going back to this is an easy game. It's not really meant to be a challenge. There's just boxes of ammo everywhere, kind of like Call of Duty even has, where you just fill up your ammo by holding X for 2 seconds. So you have ammo, and there is a little bit of ammo management, but that's not one of the challenges that they really want to be a challenge in the game. It's just about running around and looking at jokes. And honestly, I think they could have, like, you do die a lot. Like, it's very easy to just run past all of the enemies and just completely ignore killing anybody, but then you would also miss a lot of the jokes. So the reward for killing people really is the opportunity to have a kind of a quiet chance, an unadulterated chance to read the signs that are around the environment and like kind of and listen to the other characters say their jokes and stuff like that.
Please, sir. I want some more.
I wish they would have chosen the Star Wars episodes to make this game.
Oh my god, I loved that the first Star Wars one was so funny. I didn't really like the other two that much.
on the internet that have had the same thing happen to them.
Where do I go? This way. Now, don't touch the water or else you die instantly. And late in the game, there actually gets to be some kind of tricky platforming sections that aren't very well balanced for the level of fidelity of controls that are in this. But,
You get through it.
almost the entire thing holds up pretty well. Oh, the best level in the whole game. I'll show the store. So you can buy new costumes. I'll buy that. Yes. And then I can buy different ones for Stewie. And you can only buy some of the costumes after getting all the collectibles in some of the levels. I'll put on his default thing for you, because you had the...
Stewie kills Lois.
Yeah, one on before. So you can buy some different weapons, like a railgun.
Hot magma.
Most of them suck, actually. The default ray gun is probably the best. Let's see. Oh, the wild... Yeah, you can buy more of the weapons. Boom Bear, Joe Swanson, I showed that. Rupert in a box. Oh yeah, you can get the giant chicken, and when you throw
Show
that
the
golden...
barfing.
Oh, the Ipecac? Okay. And then here are the attributes, so... I don't know, you spend the money on how much ammo and how many grenades and health. Like, it's very rudimentary. And and the game's so simple. Yeah, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, I think I would have liked to have seen more costumes, actually, because this game is so much about...
Out of my son's cornhole, could you?
And Meg's, you know, it's the same jokes from the show. Meg's the ugly, annoying one that nobody likes, and no one will sleep with her, and...
Should I shoot these?
And Peter's dumb. Yeah.
No problem.
Peter's dumb.
Yeah, who would have thought? Fat, dumb protagonist with a hot wife. Never seen that one before.
Simpsons did it.
Oh yeah, let's use the Ipecac.
Is this infinite? Should I be going somewhere else? Oh.
So yeah, you see him? He's throwing up.
It's a lot of barf.
It is. Ooh. Ah, here we go. Now the boss fight. There are bosses on almost every level, and they're all pretty... they're simple, and they're not that fun. So they always have very obvious objectives, like shoot out the eyes on him.
Why does this not count as technology?
And then...
Shoot the weak spot for massive damage.
shoot the weak spot for massive damage, and then his head will pop up in a second, and you can shoot the dude on the inside. Ooh, let's get the chicken to fight for me. So I think my favorite level in the entire game is... You've seen those episodes where the chicken fights Peter, right?
Yeah.
There's a level that's entirely Peter fighting the chicken.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you run around. It's like 4 different stages. You're just like hand-to-hand combat. Like they introduce a whole melee mechanic in the game that isn't there for the rest of the game. That,
just so you can fight the
just so you can fight the chicken, and it's actually kind of elaborate. I think it might be in multiplayer a little bit. Oh, here's ammo if you need it. This little ammo box.
Please, sir. I want some more.
Oh god.
Put that in your butter and churn.
Yeah, that's the end of that level. Do you want to do the Peter fighting the chicken level?
Sure. How long is it?
Amish are pretty amazing builders, aren't they?
Pretty short, very short, like less than 10 minutes. It's the shortest level in the whole
Built
thing.
a weaponized wooden robot in like 45 minutes. Pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah, but I got to imagine the women are... I mean, those bushes must be gigantic.
Yeah. Right, we're wasting time. Let's see where Bertram's off to next.
Wait, y'all didn't visit the gift shop. They make their own preserves.
Yay! Oh, that's kind of lame. They don't tell me how many kills you got versus me.
Yeah.
Oh well. That's a simple thing. I can't imagine that they didn't have in there.
Where's
All
the
right,
competition
thumbs
in
down.
that? Yeah. It needs to be a reason for us to sabotage each other.
Exactly. Some sort of leaderboard at the end. I wonder what happens for split screen co-op on the Peter level fighting the chicken.
Should I not touch anything?
Oops. Here, you can play. Because I've already done this twice. I don't feel like doing it again.
All right, we're back in our universe.
Yeah, and like even these pre-rendered cutscenes, they don't look very good.
Straight for Spooner Street.
Yeah, they look a little weird.
They look pretty shitty.
Oh, crap.
Compared to the show? I mean, the show looks better than this in standard definition. In high, like, there's just that weird aliasing effect that you get on some of the lines around the character.
Well, it's because they're like 3D models, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely that. It just doesn't look very good.
You've had your last. I don't know what chickens do. You're dead, brother.
Try hitting left bumper.
Ooh.
I think it's left bumper.
Oh god.
Like, get a couple inches away from him, and then left bumper.
Just that.
Oh, that's like a dash, and if you get him from far away enough,
Oh.
it like knocks him back, and like that's part of the fun of the fight is knocking him into random objects in the environment.
Oh man, he's kicking my ass. I'm gonna block more.
No, it's not that strategic. Oh, X is like a power punch.
Oh, so I need to like hold
So
it.
just keep jamming B. There's
B,
just
okay.
keep jamming B. That's
I'm,
the
like
default.
trying all the other buttons.
Yeah, no, it's not that complex, and there's no difficulty settings either. So it's not like, you know, on the hard difficulty you're gonna have to learn how to counter and like they set it up as if it is something really complex. Like they have the charge, they have the block breaker, so when he's blocking, you can get through his attack. But it's so simple, it doesn't even matter.
Round 2.
Oh, there's 4 rounds.
Fight.
Yeah, you know, so it's like a. I think they could have done. It would have been
Fatalities.
really funny. Oh, if they had like a fatality, or if they had. I guess one thing that the Simpsons game did that this didn't do at all is this. The Simpsons game I thought did an awesome job of like parodying video games in general.
Oh, that's the whole game was parodying video games.
Yeah, and this doesn't do that at all. So maybe that's why I didn't find this game nearly as funny as the Simpsons game. But yeah, it's just much more self-referential.
Should I kill this damn chicken faster?
Dude, just choke the chicken. Take care of it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you knock him into stuff, you do a lot more damage. Whoa, that was weird.
Whew.
I like that the cuckoo noise when he's got the circles going around his head when you
Oh, he
knock him
sees
unconscious. Like,
birds.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
And
Oh
he
yeah,
sees
he should have
birds.
seen Peters flying around his head instead of birds.
Mid-air to butt stomp. How did I jump? Wow. Wow. Ay, ay, ay.
Peter, I don't want to have to be changed again.
Well, I think that's enough of this.
Yeah.
My allergies are acting up for some reason.
All right, you can pause it. All right, so that is Family Guy, Dr. Multiverse. Decent rental if you're a huge Family Guy fan. You will get some laughs out of it. Other than that, it's don't bother. Not good.
All right.
All right, game on.
Game on.